Okay, in this video I'm gonna be ranking popular ways to get rid of acne that you see like on social media and whatever. Starting out with beef tallow. This is really popular now. A lot of people say like, oh my god, if you use beef tallow you're gonna get rid of your acne once and for all. I'm gonna put beef tallow in B tier just because, you know, there's nothing wrong with beef tallow, but there's nothing like magical about it either. You know, yeah, it's fine as a moisturizer, you know, no chemicals, much better than just traditional skincare products. But like, it's not gonna fix the root cause of your acne. Like, I use beef tallow just every once in a while if my skin is feeling like particularly dry. Other than that, I literally just use nothing. Kind of spoiler alert for the video, but yeah. I'm gonna put that in B tier. Next up, we got going dairy free. This is also something you hear a lot of people talking about, you know. If you cut out dairy, your acne is gonna disappear. I'm gonna put this in D tier just because, you know, it's not true. If like, listen, like if you're getting acne from, you know, drinking milk, eating cheese, just dairy in general, it's because your dairy is just low quality. It's from, you know, cows that have been eating, you know, grains, just completely unnatural diet. They've been medicated, giving like dewormers and just all these, you know, pharmaceutical products, living just a totally unnatural lifestyle. That's obviously gonna be reflected in the milk that you're then drinking or the yogurt that you're eating, whatever. So like, no, cutting out dairy is not gonna improve your acne. There's so many important nutrients in dairy that you need for skin health. So yeah, I wouldn't cut out dairy. Just make sure you get high quality dairy if you're gonna drink it. Next up, we got, this is azelaic acid. I used to use this, but like, I'm gonna put it in D tier just because skincare in general is just not gonna fix your acne. Yeah, exfoliators. So yeah, I'm gonna put this probably in like D tier, C tier. If it's like skincare, you know, exfoliators where you're using like salicylic acid, which is, you know, the next one, or, you know, all these, you know, whatever exfoliators, chemical exfoliators, I think it's called. Like, I'm not really into skincare anymore, obviously. Yeah, it's just a giant waste of money and literally just doing more harm to your body than good. You're messing up your skin barrier. You're applying all these chemicals that are literally endocrine disruptors, gonna mess up your health in general. Yeah, it's literally just gonna do nothing to like improve your acne. Next up, we got going gluten free. I'm gonna put this in S tier just because a lot of people can't really tolerate gluten that well. So I would literally just cut it out. Gluten just irritates the gut. It causes leaky gut, you know. Gluten, you know, causes, you know, the gut lining to, you know, just get less tight, if you can say that. So, you know, things in your gut like pathogens, bacteria, you know, whatever, like nutrients get out into the bloodstream, which then can be detoxed out through the skin in the form of acne. So yeah, definitely I would, at least you don't have to do it like forever, but like cut out gluten for like 30-60 days, see how your skin reacts. If it improves, you're probably not, you know, tolerable to eating gluten. You know, I eat gluten, you know, once in a while, you know, especially if it's, you know, sourdough, but just in general, we just eat way too much gluten, you know, gluten for breakfast, lunch, dinner, and it's just not great for your gut health and for your acne. Next up, we got eating a nutrient-dense diet. That is also going straight into S tier. This is literally how you actually get rid of your acne. You can skip the rest of the video if you want, but like eating a nutrient-dense diet, you know, red meat or just other meat, you know, wild caught salmon, fruits, a little bit of vegetables, honey, you know, milk, eggs, whatever. I don't know if I said that. It's gonna, you know, feed your beneficial gut bacteria and it's gonna improve your gut health, just your overall health. Your diet is so important in getting rid of acne. I know, like dermatologist, your doctor probably is gonna be telling you, no, acne doesn't really play a role in diet. At least, no, sorry, I said that wrong. Diet doesn't really play a role in acne, but it's literally just not right or not true. Next up, we got not touching your face. I'm gonna put this in D tier. You know, you see people on social media saying, oh, if you touch your face, you're gonna get acne. Oh my god, then how can it be, you know, these traditional tribes like the Kitavan Islanders, you know, Aki hunter-gatherers, all these tribes that have been studied, you know, by, for example, Western A Price. They have literally flawless skin, zero rates of acne, and they don't use any skincare. They literally, you know, they live like cavemen pretty much. You know, I think they touch their face and they don't get acne. So it's just bullshit. Again, we got oral antibiotics going straight into D tier. Like, it's horrible. You're just destroying your gut health. Yeah, it's just horrible. And they also, like, it's kind of the same. Topical antibiotics, again, like, it's just shit. Just, you know, bacteria are not the reason that you have acne. Then we got silk pillowcases. You know, this is great, but again, it's not really gonna fix your acne, you know, the same as like these things up in S tier. But yeah, definitely buy a silk pillowcase. It's gonna be just great for your skin, your hair, all that stuff. But yeah, it's not really gonna fix your acne. Next up, we got good sleep. I'm gonna put this in A tier. Sleep is really important, you know. Sleep has been correlated with just obviously better skin health, better overall health. So yeah, sleep is really important for, you know, yeah, overall health and improving your skin. I've made videos about how to improve your skin that you can watch if you're interested in that. Next up, we got changing your pillowcases often. I'm gonna put this in B tier because once again, yeah, it's nice, it's great, but it's not really gonna, you know, move the needle. We got moisturizers up next. Gonna put this in D tier. Just like, it's just shitty cheap products that come from China with, you know, contaminants in them, you know, things that are bad for your body, literally go through your skin, messes up your endocrine system. You don't want that. We got sunscreen up next. Once again, boom, going straight into D tier. Sunlight is so important for skin health. Actually, if I got to like get a picture of the sun, I was gonna do that. But yeah, that was going straight into S tier. Sunlight is so important for your skin health. Literally, trust me on this. You produce vitamin D, which is important. You produce nitric oxide, which, you know, is a vasodilator. It improves blood flow to your skin and the rest of your body. Just improves your overall health. You get a nice tan. Your skin is just gonna look much better when you actually get sunlight. Also, sunlight contains red and infrared light, which is anti-inflammatory, produces antioxidants, which is great for skin health. Next up, we got grounding. Once again, like, grounding in terms of just overall health is great. It would go into S tier, but for getting rid of acne, you know, it's really nothing crazy. Obviously, you know, you're outside, you're getting sunlight, so in terms of that, it's great, but yeah, it's gonna go into B tier. Next up, we got cutting out sugar. I'm gonna put this in A tier because the answer is a little, you know, nuanced, if you can say that. Yeah, definitely cutting out, you know, processed sugar that you find in like shitty, like junk food products is gonna be great. But just sugar in general is gonna be great for you, like from like fruits, you know, from milk, from honey, whatever. Even just, you know, cane sugar, organic raw cane sugar is gonna be fine. You know, it's nothing, it's not like that it's gonna be causing you acne. But once again, it's the same with like gluten. Like, try to cut it out for like 30-60 days. See how your skin improves or reacts, whatever you want to say. Yeah, next up we got beef liver. This is gonna go straight into S tier. Once again, it's kind of the same with, you know, just eating a nutrient dense diet. It's really important. Beef does, or liver does, have some nutrients that you don't really find in high amounts in other foods, like vitamin A, for example. It's also high in copper, which is great for skin health. Just make sure you don't eat in like too much liver, because then, you know, you're gonna get too much vitamin A, you're gonna get too much copper, which is gonna mess up your copper to zinc ratio. But yeah, eating, you know, once again, high quality from a, you know, good animal that's been living a natural life is obviously the best. That is gonna be great for you. So yeah, next up we got eating more leafy greens. I'm gonna put this in C tier, just because, you know, leafy greens aren't really as healthy as they're made out to be. They do contain a lot of anti-nutrients that can, you know, irritate your gut, cause leaky gut. Yeah, if you do want to eat leafy greens, definitely make sure to let you actually cook them well, so you eliminate most of the anti-nutrients. But yeah, that's way better foods to eat to get, you know, whatever nutrients you might find in leafy greens. Next up, we got drinking more water. I'm gonna put this in C tier. Like, literally, don't believe all those people walking around with just this giant ass, like 1 gallon drinking bottle, and then just drinking water, you know, the entire day. You're literally just gonna flush out your electrolytes. It's just gonna be horrible for you. You know, you don't really need to be drinking more water. You know, I'd much rather just drink some raw milk, you know, some unpasteurized fruit juice, vegetable juice, whatever. And yeah, obviously, if you are underhydrated, whatever you want to say, like, yeah, drink more water. It's gonna improve just your overall health and your skin health. But you're not gonna fix your acne by just upping your water intake to like a gallon or 2 a day, like some people on social media say. Especially if it's like tap water, you're just, you know, literally drinking, you know, forever chemicals, microplastics, estrogen, like chlorine, heavy metals, whatever you find in tap water. Next up, we got Accutane. I'm gonna put this once again in D tier. I literally took Accutane, and yes, like it does work, like while you actually take it, but you have to ask yourself, like, at what cost? Because once again, like when you stop taking Accutane, your acne just comes right back. At least that's what it did for me. And then, you know, you've already had, you know, all the side effects that you get from Accutane. You can literally just look up Accutane side effects. There's, yeah, no, I remember, you know, when I pulled out the box, you know, there's literally this long ass paper filled with like side effects that you can get from taking Accutane. It's just horrible. You literally have to go get your blood checked like every month to see that your liver isn't failing. So, you know, what actually fixed my, you know, acne was just focusing on a nutrient dense diet, eliminating toxins, and just living a natural healthy lifestyle. You know, if you're out eating junk food, you're drinking alcohol every week, and you're sleeping like shit, and you have acne because of it, don't just think that, you know, you can take Accutane and fix it. It's literally just shit for you. Next up, we got exercising and just sweating, whatever. It's gonna go into S tier, you know, no, sorry, A tier. It's great for you. Exercise moves, you know, your lymph. Ideally, you know, you're outside, you're getting sunlight, bruising beta endorphins, whatever, you know, just improves your health, which again improves your acne and just your skin health. Also, you know, sweating eliminates toxins, you know, it helps you detox what you might otherwise be doing through your skin in the form of acne. So yeah, it's great. Next up, we got red light therapy. I'm gonna put this in B tier. You know, there's nothing like wrong with red light therapy. You know, studies have shown that it's great at, you know, just improving like your skin health, reducing acne and all that stuff. But the reason I'm not gonna put it in a higher tier is just because it's so expensive, and you can literally get the same benefits and more from just getting sunlight. Especially, you know, if you're out around sunrise and sunset, you're getting a higher amount of red light compared to other wavelengths. So yeah, you can literally get red light for free just by being outside getting sunlight, instead of just laying inside a machine, like just or standing in front of a like panel, whatever. Much rather just get sunlight. Next up, we got cutting out junk food. This is gonna go straight into S tier again. Once again, eating this junk food is literally what is causing you acne. It's gonna mess up your gut health and, you know, cause leaky gut. That's gonna give you acne, you know, just filled with, you know, additives, chemicals, processed sugar, high fructose corn syrup, whatever. Like, cut that out, focus on a nutrient dense diet, and your acne is gonna improve. Also, like, managing stress. Why is it so laggy? I don't know. That is also a really big one. Just, you know, stress is not great for your overall health and your skin health. So yeah, try to manage your stress as best as you can. And also, I remember, you know, when I was really struggling with acne, you know, every time I came out into the bathroom, I looked in the mirror, I was just like, oh my god, I got a new pimple and all that stuff. You know, you're just stressing over it, you know, constantly throughout the day, and it's doing nothing to improve your skin. So like, really try to manage your stress, you know, meditate, just read books, and just, you know, try to relax and don't really, you know, worry about all that shit. Focus on these things in S tier and your skin is gonna improve. So yeah, that's basically what I had in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to subscribe if you know, liked it. Yeah, and I'll see you in the next one.